Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened on Friday?
Yeah, you and I got into a little bit of an argument over time frames on Ezra and Nehemiah because they kind of popped up in the same chapter, maybe, kind of.
Or more likely it was an editorial mistake.
Right, but just who fucking knows?
Right, yeah. So, it's not very likely that they overlapped each other.
Right.
But, yeah. Who cares?
But the author
honestly
is very likely the same author.
Right.
There's a lot of things that tie it to Chronicler and Ezra and Nehemiah. So, yeah. But who knows? Yeah. We'll probably never solve all the mysteries. So
that's disappointing.
In fact, we'll probably solve very few of them.
That's very disappointing. I'm out.
Whatever. Now we still gotta read the Bible. That's the one thing we haven't done fully. All right. So.
All right.
So anyway, that was Nehemiah chapter 8.
It sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Nehemiah chapter 9.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Nehemiah chapter 9.
Okay.
On the 24th day of the same month.
Okay.
Whatever that month was.
Yeah.
The Israelites gathered together, fasting and wearing sackcloth and putting dust on their heads.
That dust does it every time. Man.
Those of Israelite descent had separated themselves from all foreigners. No commingling.
Yeah, that commingling.
They weren't making commingle babies. They stood in their places and confessed their sins and the sins of their ancestors. They stood where they were and read from the book of the law of the Lord their God for a quarter of the day.
Did they stand in the place where they are?
You got me. Okay, but anyway, they spent a quarter of the day.
Yeah.
So that means 6 hours, right?
Uh-huh.
Just checking. Doing that reading the law book thing. And then they spent another quarter in confession and in worshiping the Lord their God.
Sounds like a really
6
big, huge waste of a
hours
day.
of confession. I'd be like, okay, if we're going 6 hours, we're going all in.
Right.
And that's going to be way more than 6 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Standing on the stairs of the Levites were Jeshua, Bani, Kadmiel, Shebaniah, Bunny, whatever, Sherebiah, Bani, and Kanani.
Yeah.
They cried, yeah. They cried out with loud voices to the Lord their God. And the Levites, Jeshua, Kadmiel, Bani, Heshabniah, Sherebiah, Hodiah, Shebaniah, and Pethahiah.
You can say that again.
Say it
again.
No, I'm not gonna. They said, stand up and praise the Lord your God, who is from everlasting to everlasting.
Okay.
And then there's another quote, so they said some more stuff. Blessed be your glorious name, and may it be exalted above all blessing and praise.
Oh.
You alone are the Lord. You made the heavens, even the highest heavens, and all their starry host, the earth and all that is on it, the seas and all that is in them. You give life to everything, and the multitudes of heaven worship you.
Awful.
You are the Lord God, who chose Abram and brought him out of the Ur of the Chaldeans and named him Abraham. You found his heart faithful to you, and you made a covenant with him.
That rainbow, remember?
No,
wasn't that the rainbow?
No, that's Noah, darling.
Oh, that's right. That's Noah.
Yeah.
Which one did he
Noah's
do
Ark.
with? Which one did he do with Abraham?
I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Abraham's the one that didn't have to sacrifice his son Simon at the
right.
last
No,
minute.
I know.
Yeah. You found his heart faithful to you because he was totally gonna murder his kid.
Right. Yeah.
And you made a covenant with him to give to his descendants the land of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Jebusites, and Girgashites.
But only if their actions agree with you at the time being.
Yeah, sometimes yes, but
sometimes no.
Usually no.
Yeah, usually no.
More often than not, even a yes is a no.
Right.
You have kept your promise because you are righteous. This is too long talking to God. It's still going. You saw the suffering of our ancestors in Egypt.
Yeah, why didn't you do anything about it, buddy?
Right? You heard their cry at the Red Sea. You sent signs and wonders against Pharaoh, against all his officials and all the people of his land, for you knew how arrogantly the Egyptians treated them. You made a name for yourself which remains to this day. You divided the sea before them so that they passed through it on dry ground, but you hurled their pursuers into the depths.
Yeah, way to kill people.
Like a stone into mighty waters. Murder good. By day you led them with a pillar of cloud, and by night with a pillar of fire to give them light on the way they were to take.
It's amazing. You
came down on Mount Sinai. You spoke to them from heaven. You gave them regulations and laws that are just and right, and decrees and commands that are good.
I mean, they were all right.
I mean,
you could have
done better. Some were kind of bad.
You could have done better.
Yeah.
I'm leaving room for
improvement.
First draft. You know.
Yeah. It's a solid B+.
Solid B+.
You made known to them your holy Sabbath and gave them commands, decrees, and laws through your servant Moses. In their hunger, oh my God, speaking of hunger, we have been watching The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And it is so good. We just finished the 5th episode.
Yes,
it's
I think.
Amazing. And the 3rd episode is everything they say it is, y'all. If you've heard of Bill and Frank, it's true. It's such a good episode. It was really, really powerful.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It was really good.
It's a good show, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I had to take a detour because this was just too much boring talking to God. In their hunger you gave them bread from heaven, and in their thirst you brought them water from the rock. You told them to go in and take possession of the land you had sworn with uplifted hand to give them. But they, our ancestors, became arrogant and stiff-necked, and they did not obey your commands.
Yeah.
This is so, boring. It's
I'm
just
sorry.
another repetition of, like, remember that time? Again?
Yeah, right.
Some more? They refused to listen and failed to remember the miracles you performed among them. Those motherfuckers. They became stiff-necked and in their rebellion appointed a leader in order to return to their slavery. But you are a forgiving God, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and abounding in love.
I mean, it kind of depends on the scenario there.
I don't think he's slow to anger.
No, he gets angry pretty quick.
He gets angry over bullshit, too.
Yeah, right.
Except for when he's ignoring you.
Right.
Yeah. He's an emotionally abusive garbage thing.
Yeah, unless he cares for some reason, he's not going to pay attention.
Yeah. Therefore, you did not desert them, even when they cast for themselves an image of a calf and said, "This is your God who brought you up out of Egypt," or when they committed awful blasphemies.
Yeah.
Because of your great compassion, you did not abandon them in the wilderness. By day, the pillar of cloud did not fail to guide them on their path, nor the pillar of fire by night to shine on the way they were to take. You gave your good spirit to instruct them. You did not withhold your manna from their mouths, and you gave them water for their thirst. For 40 years you sustained them in the wilderness. They lacked nothing. Their clothes did not wear out, nor did their feet become swollen. Some of them died.
I mean, yeah, that, and I mean, I don't really think this is as, like,
they're romanticizing.
Clear cut, like, because they could have been there in no time.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's romanticizing them being lost in the fucking wilderness.
Yeah, right?
You gave them kingdoms and nations, allotting to them even the remotest frontiers. Just that one little corner of the planet.
Right.
Honestly. I mean, not that big.
Yeah, it wasn't like everything at all.
Like, it was nowhere near as big as they thought it was.
Right.
Which is just cute. Because, like, the Bible says he gave them the world. And it really just means he gave them a sandbox to play in.
Right.
Yeah. They took over the country of Sihon, king of Heshbon, and the country of Og, king of Bashan. Og of Bashan.
Yeah, he made it back.
You made their children as numerous as the stars in the sky? No, they did not.
No.
That would be
that
close
would require
to
them not
infinity.
to all be dead.
Yeah. And you brought them into the land that you told their parents to enter and possess. Their children went in and took possession of the land. I love this recap. It's so good.
It's great.
You subdued them before the Canaanites who lived in the land. Yeah, so you stole their land.
Right. Yay.
You gave the Canaanites into their hands along with their kings and the peoples of the land to deal with them as they pleased. They captured fortified cities and fertile land. They took possession of houses filled with all kinds of good things, wells already dug, vineyards, olive groves, and fruit trees in abundance. They ate to the full and were well nourished. They reveled in your great goodness. But they were disobedient and rebelled against you, as those fuckers do.
Yeah, it's rough.
They turned their backs on your law. They killed your prophets who had warned them in order to turn them back to you. They committed awful blasphemies. So you delivered them into the hands of their enemies who oppressed them. But when they were oppressed, they cried out to you. From heaven you heard them, and in your great compassion you gave them deliverers who rescued them from the hand of their enemies. Of course, you could have just not sent them there in the first place.
Right.
Okay. But as soon as they were at rest, they again did what was evil in your sight.
Of course.
And you abandoned them to the hand of their enemies so that they ruled over them. And when they cried out to you again, you heard from heaven, and in your compassion you delivered them time after time. You warned them in order to turn them back to your law, but they became arrogant and disobeyed your commands, as those motherfuckers do.
Always. It just must not have been, it just couldn't have been a very compelling argument.
That's what I think.
Every
new generation falls out of favor at least once, usually 3 times.
Yeah.
Bad messaging, my guy.
Right.
They sinned against your ordinances, of which you said, the person who obeys them will live by them. Stubbornly they turned their backs on you, became stiff-necked, and refused to listen. For many years you were patient with them. By your spirit you warned them through your prophets. Yet they paid no attention, so you gave them into the hands of the neighboring peoples.
He couldn't come down and tell them himself.
Right.
He had to rely on certain prophets to relay his message.
Yeah. But in your great mercy, you did not put an end to them or abandon them, for you are a gracious and merciful God.
It just seems like if he cared enough, he would have left. He'd have got in touch with us, directly.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just saying.
I think so. Now, therefore, our God, the great God, mighty and awesome, who keeps his covenant of love, do not let all this hardship seem trifling in your eyes. The hardship that has come on us, on our come on us, on our kings. Yeah, it came all over the kings and leaders, our priests and prophets. Ew, you can come all over the priests and prophets. Ew.
I'm just gonna shut this off.
On our ancestors and all your people. Ew. From the days of the kings of Assyria until this very motherfucking day.
Yeah, till this day.
In all that has happened to us, you have remained righteous. You have acted faithfully while we acted wickedly. Our kings, our leaders, our priests, and our ancestors did not follow your law. They did not pay attention to your commands or the statutes you warned them to keep. Even while they were in their kingdom, enjoying your great goodness to them in the spacious and fertile land you gave them, they did not serve you or turn from their evil ways.
Yeah.
But see, we are slaves today, slaves in the land you gave our ancestors so they could eat its fruit and the other good things it produces. Because of our sins, its abundant harvest goes to the kings you have placed over us. They rule over our bodies and our cattle as they please. We are in great distress.
I mean, to be fair, the Judean kings, they also ruled and took some of that stuff too. So it's not like having kings from afar that are taking some of the same stuff. It's just not who they want in charge. That's all.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
It's not as bad as it sounds. They generally let them rebuild and whatever. So.
Well, there's one last sentence.
Oh, okay.
It's a new section. So we're starting the next chapter on this page, really.
Got it. Okay.
In view of all this, we are making a binding agreement, putting it in writing. And our leaders, our Levites, and our priests are affixing their seals to it. The end.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Sounds very final.
I guess.
Yeah. Something like that.
I don't know. That section was dull and irritating. And honestly, I am just... I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I think we were just wrapping things up here anyway.
I'm exhausted.
That was that chapter, which was Nehemiah chapter 9.
It was.
And tomorrow we'll be back with
Nehemiah chapter 10.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
It seems to me that Nehemiah went on and on about how great God was and how shitty his people were.
Actually, it was Ezra.
Oh, Ezra did. I'm sorry.
Nehemiah's book, yes.
Got it.
Yes, so I understand the confusion.
Yeah, the whole thing, even with the clarification, quote unquote, that we did on Saturday's Q&A, it still confuses the hell out of me.
Yep,
so.
But it was Ezra. He was like, oh, God is so great, and oh, we suck so much.
Got it.
That was pretty much it.
Okay. So that was Nehemiah chapter 9.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Nehemiah chapter 10.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Nehemiah chapter 10, but I'm starting at the end of chapter 9 because the section starts there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So here's the last sentence of chapter 9. In view of all this, we are making a binding agreement, putting it in writing, and our leaders, our Levites, and our priests are affixing their seals to it.
Okay. Yep.
Now we're moving on to chapter 10.
All right.
Those who sealed it were, and now I'm going to name a bunch of names. Ready?
How many Israelites does it take to seal a
Fucking
thing? An
a
envelope?
seal?
Yeah.
To seal a seal.
We're about to get the answer.
Yes. Nehemiah the governor, the son of Hekeliah, Zedekiah, Sariah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Pashur, Amariah, Milkijah, Hattush, Shebaniah, Maluk, Harim, Meremoth, Obadiah, Daniel, Ginnathon, Baruch, Meshulam, Abijah, Mijamin, Maziah, Bilgai, and Shemaiah.
Is that
These
it?
were just the priests.
Hold on. That was just the priests?
That was just the priests.
Well, so far we got, I think it was 18.
18 priests.
So 18 priests and yeah.
Now we're going to do the Levites.
Okay, now the Levites.
Okay.
Yep.
Jeshua, son of Azaniah, Binui of the sons of Henadad, Kadmiel, and their associates. Shebaniah, Hodiah, Kalida, Pelaiah, Hanan, Micah, Rehab, Hashabiah, Zakur, Sherebiah, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Bani, and Beninu.
We got 16 there. So 16 plus 18, that's like 20, 30, 34. 34. So that's the answer.
Okay.
Just in case anybody cared.
No, because there's more.
Shit.
Yeah, the leaders
I'm
of
going
the
to stop
people.
counting now because I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of fucking people to seal this envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. It's scroll.
Scroll.
Seal the scroll.
This is a very large effort.
Well, here we go. The leaders of the people. Parash, Pathoth Moab, Elam, Zatu, Bani, Asgad, Bebai, Adoniah, Bigvai, Adin, Ader, Hezekiah, Azer, Hodiah, Hashum, Bezai, Harif, Anathoth, Nebai, Magpiosh,
Jesus Christ.
Meshulam, Hazir, Meshezabel, Zadok, Jadua, Pelatiah, Hanan, and Nai.
The Bible endeavors to answer the question, can an entire chapter be filled with names and nothing but?
Yes, and the answer is yes. Hoshea, Hananiah, Heshub, Helahesh, Yon, Milkshake, Pilla, Shobek, Shoes and Socks, Rehum, Hashabna, Worcestershire Sauce, Maziah. I'm doing some callbacks.
Okay.
Mascara,
yeah.
Ahiah, Hanan, Anan, Malak, Malisk, Elephant, Harem, and Bana.
Okay. I don't care about these people.
I don't either, but we have to read all of them to be able to say
we read the Bible. No, I know.
Okay?
I just, these are rough.
Yeah, that was some names, okay?
Plus, I'm trying to quit smoking this week, so for real.
For real. You got this, babe.
This is a little rough, like the names just killing me.
Yeah, I know. You got this, though. You're doing
it.
good.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the people, priests, Levites, gatekeepers, musicians, temple servants, and all who separated themselves from the neighboring peoples for the sake of the law of God, together with their wives and all their sons and daughters who are able to understand, all these now join their fellow Israelites, the nobles, and bind themselves with a curse and an oath to follow the law of God given through Moses, the servant of God, and to obey carefully all the commands, regulations, and decrees of the Lord our God.
Wait, they were bound together by a curse?
A curse and an oath.
Okay.
A curse and an oath.
Okay.
I need to know more about those words.
Right? Yeah.
Why are you bound to God with a curse and an oath?
That's weird.
We promise, they continue, not to give our daughters in marriage to the peoples around us.
Because you don't want that commingling shit.
No commingle babies. Or take their daughters for our sons. Yeah, we don't want no commingle babies.
Yeah.
When the neighboring peoples bring merchandise or grain to sell on the Sabbath, we will not buy from them on the Sabbath or on any holy day. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Every 7th year, we will forego working the land and will cancel all debts. Boom. Back to the old days.
There you go. We're going right back to it.
Mm-hmm. We assume the responsibility for carrying out the commands to give 1/3 of a shekel each year for the service of the house of our God, for the bread set out on the table, for the regular grain offerings and burnt offerings, for the offerings on the Sabbaths, at the new moon feasts, and at the appointed festivals.
Yeah.
For the holy offerings, for sin offerings, to make atonement for Israel, and for all the duties of the house of our God. You said duties.
You said duties.
Mm-hmm. We, the priests, the Levites, and the people, have cast lots to determine when each of our families is to bring to the house of our God at set times each year a contribution of wood to burn on the altar of the Lord our God, as it is written in the law. We also assume responsibility for bringing to the house of the Lord each year the first fruits of our crop and of every fruit tree.
I mean, it sounds like they're kind of hearkening back to some of the Levitical laws here.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Right.
I mean, except for the xenophobia and racism, and still with the slavery and the
right. Yeah.
sexist ownership of
there's
women.
There's all that.
Right.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, they haven't completely, like, the storyline of the Bible, you know, is coming back around to that Levitical law.
Right.
When it had been forgotten for so many chapters, books, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. As it is also written in the law, we will bring the firstborn of our sons and of our cattle, of our herds and of our flocks to the house of our God, to the priests ministering there. Moreover, we will bring to the storerooms of the house of our God, to the priests, the first of our ground meal, of our grain offerings, of the fruit of all our trees, and of our new wine and olive oil. And we will bring a tithe of our crops to the Levites, for it is the Levites who collect the tithes in all the towns where we work.
Well, good. Now that they've solidified the pay structure for the priests, they can start building a community again.
A priest descended from Aaron is to accompany the Levites when they receive the tithes, and the Levites are to bring 1/10 of the tithes up to the house of our God, to the storerooms of the treasury. The people of Israel, including the Levites, are to bring their contributions of grain, new wine, and olive oil to the storerooms, where the articles for the sanctuary and for the ministering priests, the gatekeepers, and the musicians are also kept. We will not neglect the house of our God. The end.
Okay. Yeah.
Buh. I guess not.
I didn't. There wasn't a whole lot to comment on that. I mean, like, there's a big shit ton of names, and they're doing these things, and they're tithing, and they're
like you said, going back to Levitical law.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, this isn't really story driven. They're just like, and they did this, and they did that, and like, okay, and that took this many hundreds of people to write a fucking scroll.
Right.
Okay. Sounds exciting.
Awesome.
All right. Anyway.
Very excited to be back under the original intent of God or whatever.
Yeah, right. Well, at least, Nehemiah is.
Yeah.
And Ezra. So,
yes.
Or whatever the case may be.
Whoever the chronicler is.
Right. All right. Well, that was Nehemiah chapter 10.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow we'll be back with
Nehemiah chapter 11.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
We were trying to figure out how many Israelites it takes to seal a scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was lots of name dropping.
Oh my God. So many names.
Yeah.
I don't even... That's it. That's all
that was
there
pretty
was.
much all names. Yeah, they were just trying to see how many names they can fit into one chapter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that was Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 10.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Nehemiah chapter 11.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, Nehemiah chapter 11.
Okay.
Now, the leaders of the people settled in Jerusalem.
Now they did.
The rest of the people cast lots to bring one out of every 10 of them to live in Jerusalem, the holy city, while the remaining 9 were to stay in their own towns. That's an odd vote.
Yeah.
What?
Well, maybe they're trying to create Jerusalem is a meaningful city. Like, I don't know.
Only so many people can live there, and
they need at least so many that live there because like they're drawing lot. They're taking.
You gotta live here. Is it you gotta live here, or is it you're so lucky you get to live here?
I don't know.
Because that makes all the difference, right?
It does. It does.
The people commended all who volunteered to live in Jerusalem.
Oh, see there. Okay. They didn't necessarily
want to. Okay. These are the provincial leaders who settled in Jerusalem. Now, some Israelites, priests, Levites, temple servants, and descendants of Solomon's servants lived in the towns of Judah, each on their own property in the various towns. This is parentheses voice.
Got it.
While other people from both Judah and Benjamin lived in Jerusalem. Okay, anyways.
Sure.
Colon.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the people. From the descendants of Judah, Atheists, son of Uzziah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Amariah, the son of Shephatiah, the son of Mahalalel, a descendant of Perez, and Messiah, son of Baruch, the son of Kolhozah, the son of Haziah, the son of Adiah, the son of Huarib, the son of Zechariah, a descendant of Shelah.
There you go.
Okay,
now
you know.
Yeah.
The descendants of Perez who lived in Jerusalem totaled 468 men of standing, not of sitting.
Okay.
From the descendants of Benjamin, Salu, son of Meshullam, the son of Joed, the son of Pedaiah, the son of Koliah, the son of Messiah, the son of Ithiel, the son of Jeshiah, and his followers.
Just what possible relevance does this ever have to anybody?
It's very important to these people.
To
the
them.
Names are very important to them.
Okay. All right.
It's how they trace their lineage.
It's painful.
They don't have Ancestry.com.
Yeah, I understand.
And they found importance in knowing who their great-greats were.
Okay.
We just don't give a fuck is all.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, what are the things that we care about that they might think is stupid? Like
I don't
Twitter
know.
following?
Well, yeah, that would be definitely one of those things because they don't even know what the fuck it is.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
So
it's painful.
Well, they are just counting their Twitter following.
Okay.
That's
Got
all.
it.
Anyway, and his followers, Gabai and Salai, 928 men.
Okay.
Joel, son of Zikri, that guy was their chief officer. And Judah, son of Hasanua, was over the new quarter of the city.
Of course he was.
From the priests, Jediah, the son of Huarib, Jakin, Sariah, son of Hilkiah, the son of Meshullam, the son of Zadok, the son of Meraeth, the son of Ahitub, the official in charge of the house of God, and their associates, who carried on work for the temple, 822 men.
Okay.
Adaiah, son of Jeroam, the son of Pelaliah, the son of Amzi, the son of Zechariah, the son of Pashur, the son of Malchiah, and his associates who were heads of families. 200. What?
This is so difficult to just sit here and listen to because I'm trying to comment and I'm like, it's just names.
I know.
And names.
242 men.
242? Okay.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. And this is
you know.
totally boring, but again, we're just reading every word so that we can say we
I know.
read the Bible. That's our goal. Just getting through it.
I'm here.
I'm helping everybody listening. Just get through it.
Yep.
Amashai, son of Azarel, the son of Azai, the son of Meshillamoth, the son of Immer, and his associates, who were men of standing, 128.
They were capable.
They were very capable. Their chief officer was Zabdiel, son of Haggadolam. From the Levites, Shemaiah, son of Hashub, the son of Azrikam, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Bunni, Shabbathiah, and Jozabad, two of the heads of the Levites who had charge of the outside work of the house of God.
Okay.
Mattaniah, son of Micah, the son of Zabdi, the son of Asaph, the director who led in thanksgiving and prayer. Bakbukiah, second among his associates, and Abda, son of Shamua, the son of Galal, the son of Jeduthun.
Okay.
The Levites in the holy city totaled 284.
All right.
The gatekeepers, Akub, Talman, and their associates who kept watch at the gates, 172 men.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of the Israelites, with the priests and the Levites, were in all the towns of Judah, each on their own ancestral property. The temple servants lived on the hill of Ophel, and Ziah and Gishpa were in charge of them. The chief officer of the Levites in Jerusalem was Uzi, son of Bani, the son of Hashabiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micah. Uzi was one of Asaph's descendants, who were the musicians responsible for the service of the house of God. The music. The musicians were under the king's orders, which regulated their daily activity.
Well, I remember, that was true back when they did the other ones too.
Yeah. Pethahiah, son of Meshezabel, one of the descendants of Zerah, son of Judah, was the king's agent in all affairs relating to the people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, as for the villages with their fields, some of the people of Judah lived in Kiriath Arba and its surrounding settlements, in Dibon and its settlements, in Jekabzeel and its villages, in Jeshua, in Moladah, in Beth Pelet, in Hazar Shul, in Beersheba and its settlements, in Ziklag, in Makona and its settlements, in Rimmon, in Zorah, in Jarmuth, Zanoah, Adullam and their villages, in Lachish and its fields, and in Azekah and its settlements.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
All right?
All those places.
They lived those places. So they were all living the way... Oh, wait. No, hold on. So they were living all the way from Beersheba to the Valley of Hinnom, which I'm going to guess they're trying to convey as a very big, large swath of land.
Yeah.
The descendants of the Benjamites from Geba lived in Michmash, Paddywhack, Give a Dog a Bone, Asia, Bethel and its settlements, in Anathoth, Nob, and Ananiah, in Hazor, Ramah, and Gitaim, in Hadid, Zeboim, and Nebelat.
This is where the Benjaminites lived. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Lod and Ono, and in Ge Harashim.
So they lived in a lot of fucking places.
A bunch of other
Benjaminites.
Yeah. Some of the divisions of the Levites of Judah settled in Benjamin. The end.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Just try.
Try what?
To make sense. Try to make sense, Bible.
It's a list of fucking names and places that people lived. And it's about people I don't care about.
Right?
I mean, there's no story to it. You lost me on the story. There is no story.
No.
This is not story. This is just
this is a
proof
census.
that they're Israelites because they're coming back from exile, right?
Yeah.
They're literally just trying to prove that they are Israelites.
This is their Ancestry.com right here. They're putting it back together, and that's all it is.
Really annoying.
It's a census. Yeah.
Okay.
And boring. Sorry, guys.
Really is.
Doing my best over here.
I don't have much to interject. I feel bad. I'm just leaving you to it because there's nothing really to say. It's yep, that's a name. That's another name. That's a place.
I mean, honestly, with me, just tripping over these names as much as I do.
Right.
Any extra intermissions or
interjections?
Interjections, that's a word, is probably just going to make it longer than it needs to be. So.
All right. Well, that was Nehemiah chapter 11.
It sure as fuck was.
Hopefully we'll be back with some storyline for tomorrow.
Nehemiah chapter 12.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yeah, it seems like they were all drawing straws to go see who was going to live in Jerusalem because they didn't really want to.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that. I thought that they would want to live there.
But apparently not. Let's be fair. If your home was somewhere else already and you're we need people to live here, you wouldn't be real excited about being I guess I'll leave my home and everything to go live over here.
They seemed like they were so excited to have their little temple and
Yeah,
land
as long as
stuff,
somebody else can manage it for him and live there.
I guess.
You know? They're like, whatever. We're done now.
I didn't understand.
I still don't really understand. So, I mean, that might be part of our Q&A that we're going to go into possibly.
Right.
Because I don't really understand why it seemed like it was a chore for them to live in Jerusalem.
That's what I'm saying.
It is what it is, but that's where we're at with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Nehemiah chapter 11.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Nehemiah chapter 12.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, Nehemiah chapter 12.
Okay.
And I'm going to name some names.
Oh, some names, huh?
This is how we're starting.
That sucks.
These were the priests and Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and with Joshua.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Here we go. Sariah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Malach, Hattush, Shechaniah, Rahum, Merimoth, Iddo, Ginnethon, Abijah, Mijamin, Moadiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Huarib, Jediah, Salu, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jediah.
There's some people for you. They returned with them.
They did the
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were the leaders of the priests and their associates in the days of Joshua.
Were they now?
The Levites, were Jeshua, Binnui, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and also Mattaniah.
Okay.
Who, together with his associates, was in charge of the songs of Thanksgiving.
Well, somebody had to be in charge of the songs of Thanksgiving.
I wish I was in charge of the songs of Thanksgiving. I would make up some great songs. I think
lately Adam Sandler is in charge of the songs of Thanksgiving.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. He's got the only song that I know of for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that puts him in charge in my book.
Okay. I hear you. Bakbukiah and Uni, their associates, stood opposite them in the services.
Okay.
Joshua was the father of Joachim, Joachim the father of Eliashib, Eliashib the father of Hoiada, Hoiada the father of Jonathan, and Jonathan the father of Jaddua.
Yeah.
So there.
As you do.
Boom.
Yeah.
In the days of Joachim, these were the heads of the priestly families.
Okay.
Of Sariah's family, Moriah.
Yeah.
Of Jeremiah's, Hananiah.
Oh, right, Hananiah.
Of Ezra's, Meshullam.
Go Meshullam.
Of Jeremiah's, Johanan.
Woohoo, Johanan.
Of Malach's, Jonathan. Of Shechaniah's, Joseph. Of Haram's, Adnah. Of Merimoth's, Hilkiah. Of Iddo's, Zechariah. Of Ginnethon's, Meshullam. Of Abijah's, Zikri. Of Miniamin's and of Moadiah's, Piltai.
Yeah.
Of Bilgah's, Shamua. Of Shemaiah, Jehonathan. Of Huarib's, Mattani. Of Jediah's, Uzi. This is boring really, and I hate it.
Really painful.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I hate it for you, actually.
I'm sorry, all of you.
I'm sitting here and I'm going, oh my God, this is a lot of fucking names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody.
And they all say it's in the begatting, the begatting where I'm like, no, it's all through the fucking Bible.
It's all through the fucking Bible.
They are so enamored with names, they just can't stop.
They can't. And it's hard, you guys. It's really hard. So I'm sorry at all of you. Of Salu's Kalai, of Amuk's Eber, of Hilkiah's Hashabiah, of Jediah's Nethanel. The family heads of the Levites in these days, of Eliashib, Hoiada, Johanan, and Jaddua, as well as those of the priests, were recorded in the reign of Darius the Persian.
Oh, good.
Remember King Darius?
Yeah.
Okay. The family heads among the descendants of Levi up to the time of Johanan, son of Eliashib, were recorded in the book of the Annals.
I'm so happy about that.
And the leaders of the Levites were Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua son of Kadmiel, and their associates, who stood opposite them to give praise and thanksgiving, one section responding to the other, as prescribed by David the man of God.
Ah, yeah.
Remember that beloved David?
I do remember that. He apparently prescribed something that they still do.
Yay.
So,
whatever.
Okay. And it wasn't dancing naked in the street.
Right. No swinging dings.
Right.
Okay. Mattaniah, Bakbukiah, Obadiah, Meshullam, Talman, and Akub were gatekeepers who guarded the storerooms at the gates. They served in the days of Joachim, son of Joshua, the son of Josadak, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and of Ezra the priest, the teacher of the law.
There's Ezra and Nehemiah in the same breath again.
Yep. Who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
Okay. At the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, the Levites were sought out from where they lived and were brought to Jerusalem to celebrate joyfully the dedication with songs of thanksgiving and with the music of cymbals, harps, and lyres, but no saxophones.
Right.
The musicians also were brought together from the region around Jerusalem, from the villages of the Netophathites, from Beth Gilgal, and from the area of Geba and Asmaveth, for the musicians had built villages for themselves around Jerusalem.
Musician villages, huh?
Those
are fun.
Like little town of, what am I trying? The Bremen.
The fuck?
Okay, hold on. There's a fairy tale or a legend or something that has like the Bremen music players, and I want to say that like the donkey is one of the...
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I will have to look it up, and then you can share a link to it.
That sounds great.
I know I'm talking about a thing where animals are musicians.
Well, I'm no help to you here. So.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, carrying on.
Right.
When the priests and Levites had purified themselves ceremonially, they purified the people, the gates, and the wall.
Well, that's good.
I like it when my wall is pure.
Yeah.
I had the leaders of, Nehemiah, had the leaders of Judah go up on top of the wall. Get up there. Get. I also assigned 2 large choirs to give thanks. One was to proceed on top of the wall to the right toward the dung gate. Go toward the poop.
Sound better down there by the shit.
Go down by the Duke.
Yeah.
The Dookie gate. Hoshea and half the leaders of Judah followed them, along with Azariah, Ezra, Meshullam, Judah, Benjamin, Shemaiah, Jeremiah, as well as some priests with trumpets, and also Zechariah, son of Jonathan.
It's good old priests with trumpets. I like those guys.
The son of Shemaiah, the son of Mattaniah, the son of Micaiah, the son of Zechur, the son of Asaph, and his associates, Shemaiah, Azarel, Milalai, Gilalai, Ma'i, Nathanael, Judah, and Hanani, with musical instruments prescribed by David, the man of God.
Prescribed by David, the man of God. Okay,
I'm here to tell you that Nehemiah is the chronicler, and he loves
enamored
David.
With David still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ezra, the teacher of the law, led the procession at the fountain gate.
They're actually referring to Ezra as the teacher of the law here.
Yeah.
So, like, this is the Ezra that they were, like, in from Ezra.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... So, something's screwy with timelines somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As we already
discussed. But I'm throwing it out there again.
Reiterating.
Yeah.
At the fountain gate, they continued directly up the steps of the city of David on the ascent to the wall and passed above the site of David's palace to the water gate on the east. The second choir proceeded in the opposite direction. I, Nehemiah, followed them on top of the wall, together with half the people, past the Tower of the Ovens to the broad wall, over the gate of Ephraim, the Jeshanah gate, the Fish gate, the Tower of Hananel, and the Tower of the 100, as far as the Sheep gate.
Wow, that far, huh?
We went so far over all those gates.
That was a lot of gates and towers.
Yep. At the gate of the guard, they stopped.
Okay.
The 2 choirs that gave thanks then took their places in the house of God. So did I, Nehemiah, together with half of the officials, as well as the priests, Eliakim, Messiah, Miniamin, Micaiah, Elonai, Zechariah, and Hanani, with their trumpets.
Yeah.
And also
Those priests with trumpets.
Messiah, Shemaiah, Eleazar, Uzi, Jehohanan, Melchijah, Elam, and Ezer.
Yeah.
The choirs sang under the direction of Jezrahiah.
Okay.
And on that day, they offered great sacrifices, rejoicing because God had given them great joy.
Yeah.
The women and children also rejoiced.
On other days, you just do mediocre ones because, he didn't give you as much joy.
Right.
So.
But he gave you lots of joy.
But lots of joy this time. So.
Which was convenient.
Great ones.
It was convenient because they were all together.
Yeah.
To experience those things together.
Right.
So the sound of rejoicing in Jerusalem could be heard far away.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, one last little section here. I'm just girding my loins.
I can't, I want to be able to say more, but, when you're just commenting on names, there's just nothing to say.
I know.
I can make fun of the names. I used to make fun of the names, but now I'm just when can we get past this into the story?
Yep.
Because there's only so much I can say about Hanani, and whatever their fucking names are.
Melchiah and whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, not your fault.
I know, but I still feel responsible. At that time, men were appointed to be in charge of the storerooms for the contributions, first fruits, and tithes. From the fields around the towns, they were to bring into the storerooms the portions required by the law for the priests and the Levites. For Judah was pleased with the ministering priests and Levites.
Okay.
They performed the service of their God and the service of purification, as did also the musicians and gatekeepers, according to the commands of David and his son Solomon.
Yeah. Oh, and his son Solomon. They're adding Solomon in now.
Yeah, don't forget Solomon.
Right.
For long ago, in the days of David and Asaph, there had been directors for the musicians and for the songs of praise and thanksgiving to God. So in the days of Zerubbabel and of Nehemiah, all Israel contributed the daily portions for their musicians and the gatekeepers.
I think they had those guys long after David and Solomon because they talked about the gatekeepers and the musicians right up until the exile.
Yeah.
So they've always been there.
They also set aside the portion for the other Levites, and the Levites set aside the portion for the descendants of Aaron. The end.
Okay. The descendants of Aaron get a portion, huh? That's basically the Levites, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought, but they didn't just then they just say the Levites and then distinguish the descendants of Aaron on top of that?
Yeah.
That's redundant, right?
Well,
maybe.
I don't know. I thought all the descendants of Aaron were Levites. But
that's what I thought too.
This indicates not.
Because they treat them as two separate groups.
If the Levites are setting aside a portion for the descendants of Aaron.
Right. Maybe there's a subsect within the Levites that's descendants of Aaron. That's more important than...
That's less... They're Levite.
They're more than Levites. They're descendants of Aaron Levites. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to... I don't know exactly what that is. Or why they distinguish between the two. But that also might be another possible Q&A.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that was all we had today. So that was Nehemiah chapter 12.
Sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow. I think... Are we wrapping up?
Yep.
Tomorrow
is Nehemiah chapter 13. And yes, that is the last chapter.
All right. Sounds good.
So
we'll be wrapping up another book of the Bible tomorrow.
Yeah. And we'll have all the bonuses.
Yeah, all the bonusy bullshit and all that. But for now, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
A lot of fucking names.
So many names.
Yeah. And he mentioned David came up, I think, didn't he?
David and his son
So that's
Solomon?
one of our hints that this might be the chronicler writing this or whatever, because he's still in love with David.
Yeah.
But that's all I got out of it. It was so many fucking names. I was like drowning in goddamn names by the end of that chapter.
It was musicians and gatekeepers.
Fuck the musicians and gatekeepers. They're stupid.
I know.
I don't care.
I mean, even when I summarized it, I was like, nothing happened. It was all names.
I'm all right learning about the dung gate, but I don't care who's fucking guarding the dung gate, okay?
It's true. It's true.
That's where I draw the line.
It's poop.
Yeah. So that was Nehemiah chapter 12.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Nehemiah chapter 13.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Nehemiah 13, chapter 13, Nehemiah.
Last book of Nehemiah.
Last chapter of Nehemiah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start over. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, Nehemiah chapter 13.
The last one. The
last
chapter
of this book.
Yeah. We're going to finish this today.
We sure as fuck are.
Hell yeah.
We didn't mess that up at all.
No.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. On that day. That one day. The book of Moses was read aloud in the hearing of the people, and there it was found written that, excuse you, no Ammonite or Moabite should ever be admitted into the assembly of God.
No commingling.
I'll have you know. Because they had not met the Israelites with food and water.
Hold on. This sounds like bullshit because Moses literally married a fucking Moabite. Now, I know it doesn't specifically say that in the Bible.
But it is highly
suggested. And kind of known-ish.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to attribute something to him, that's what he did marry a Moabite.
Yeah.
So, I sincerely doubt that he wrote that in his fucking book.
I doubt he did
This guy's really against commingling.
Yeah.
He's got some sort of fucking agenda here.
He's racist.
Yeah.
That's his agenda.
Right.
So anyways, as he was saying, no Ammonite or Moabite should ever be fucking admitted into the assembly of God, because guess why? Because they had not met the Israelites with food and water, but had hired Balaam to call a curse down on them.
Oh, they can remember Balaam, but they can't remember the fact that Moses married a fucking Moabite.
Yeah. And they don't remember none of the other laws. Right?
Yeah.
But boy, they remember Balaam and his donkey.
I mean, they didn't say anything about the donkey, but, that's part I remember. That's for sure.
Parentheses voice ready.
Yeah.
Our God, however, turned the curse into a blessing. Let us not forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy never, I don't recall him actually cursing them. Remember he went off to the mountains himself, Balaam, and he didn't go with the Moabite leader. He went off by himself. I don't remember him actually cursing. I thought they were actually, he turned them into a...
He did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Did he curse them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain, but I'd have to read it again, but it's too boring, so I probably won't.
Well, I remember there was conflicting information. Because one, they didn't, God didn't want him to curse them, but then the Moabite king wanted them to curse him. Mm-hmm. And then, whatever. It was a bunch of shit.
It was a bunch of
And there was talking fucking donkey.
And mountains. He had to go up mountains and stuff.
Right.
Too.
And then an angel almost killed him.
Yeah, true. It was
a rough trip.
It was, when your donkey talks to you, that is rough.
Yeah. He was trying to beat it.
Yeah.
So maybe don't beat your donkey.
Okay,
it might talk to you.
Okay, but if you're an angel of the Lord, be visible.
Yes, yeah.
Not just to donkeys, but to people too.
Right, especially if you're blocking their way, ready to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that whole story is
right.
stupid.
Yeah. We're just rehashing.
Anyway, okay, whatever. On with this chapter.
Yeah,
Ready?
Yeah.
When the people heard this law, they excluded from Israel all who were of foreign descent.
Okay.
Racist
so
fucks.
You cannot be anything but an Israelite.
Yep.
And be there there is no you can't bring people into the fold.
Yeah, you have to fuck your cousin.
You're either Israelite or you're not.
You got to fuck your brother. You got to fuck your cousin.
Seems like a bad plan for spreading the word. Spreading the message.
They weren't trying to spread the message.
Obviously,
they were just trying to own the land.
Xenophobic motherfuckers.
Yeah. Before this, Eliashib, the priest, had been put in charge of the storerooms of the house of our God.
Okay.
He was closely associated with Tobiah. You know Tobiah.
No, I really don't.
And he had provided him with a large room formerly used to store the grain offerings and incense and temple articles, and also the tithes of grain, new wine, and olive oil prescribed for the Levites, musicians, and gatekeepers.
Where did they move all that shit to?
As well as the contributions for the priests.
Okay.
I don't know.
Got it.
But, while all this was going on, Nehemiah, was not in Jerusalem. For in the 32nd year of Artaxerxes, king of Babylon, I had returned to the king. Don't forget, I was his cupbearer.
Yeah, you needed to bring that cup to him.
I had to go taste his food and make sure it wasn't poison.
Right.
Sometime later, Nehemiah, asked his permission and came back to Jerusalem.
Sometime later.
Not
any specific time.
Not a specific one, no.
Got it.
Here, Nehemiah, learned about the evil thing Eliashib had done in providing Tobiah a room in the courts of the house of God.
That's a fucking evil thing?
That is evil.
What? Okay.
Yeah, their understanding of evil is different from mine.
Yeah.
Nehemiah, was greatly displeased and threw all Tobiah's household goods out of the room. I kicked his ass out.
He just needed some storage space, man. He's probably renting it too.
Right?
I mean, I bet he paid some money for that shit.
Probably.
You don't just get to store shit in the house of the Lord without paying some money.
Right? Nehemiah, gave orders to purify the rooms. Like today, that would mean like burning sage.
Right.
You know?
Or whatever.
And then Nehemiah, put back into them the equipment of the house of God, with the grain offerings and the incense.
Good for you, Nehemiah. You are doing a great, just bang up job here.
Bang up job.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
No, he's kind of a dick.
Like, I don't feel like this is the same guy that wrote Ezra, but I do feel like it's the same guy that wrote Chronicles.
You think?
I feel like, yeah. I could be wrong, but I didn't find Ezra's chapters to be quite as insufferable.
Yeah, it's true.
This guy is just like, Mimi,
Right.
Guess what I did?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you are a gossipy little bitch, aren't you? Nehemiah, also learned that the portions assigned to the Levites had not been given to them, and that all the Levites and musicians responsible for the service had gone back to their own fields. So
just shit fell apart while he was gone.
I know, like, I have to do everything around here.
Right, yeah. It's a good thing he came back. Man, it just would have gone all to hell.
All to hell, I'm telling you. You don't know how difficult it is to be Nehemiah. I'm always in demand.
Right.
Tasting people's food to make sure it's not poisoned, and then coming here and kicking people out of their rooms and measuring their grass to see if it's too high so that I can tattle to the council that they need to pay a fine and mow their lawn.
He's the fucking HOA guy, or HOV? HOA.
Yeah.
Yeah, HOA guy that like goes around, checking everything.
Guy. Yeah. So Nehemiah, rebuked the officials and asked them, why the fuck is the house of God neglected, you assholes? Then
probably because you were gone and we didn't give a fuck while you were gone. Yeah. That would be my answer. Like, sorry, man, we didn't know you were coming back.
Yeah. If you would have given warning, we moved him off to a closet right quick.
We don't like dealing with your shit, man.
Yeah. Then Nehemiah, called them together and stationed them at their posts. I made them go back to work. All Judah brought the tithes of grain, new wine, and olive oil into the storerooms. Nehemiah, put Shelemiah the priest, Zadok the scribe, and a Levite named Pedaiah in charge of the storerooms, and made Hanan, son of Zakur, the son of Mattaniah, their assistant, because they were considered trustworthy.
And all of Israel was like, my God, this fucker's back, and he's being a dick, so I guess we gotta go do this shit.
Yeah. It's like when the boss is away and everybody's like, okay, we're still gonna get shit done, but we're gonna like way relax about it.
Yeah, like we're gonna do this our way.
And then the district manager like comes back and like, it's an unannounced visit, and he's, like, going through and he's, like, counting the merch to see what kind of shit.
Like, oh, yeah, I was going to get that back in order tomorrow. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know to expect you.
Yeah, like, no, we don't sweep the fucking floors every day. We sweep them every few days. And if we know you're coming, then we sweep and mop the fucking floor, okay?
And the legitimate answer is, stop being such a fucking dick. We're getting along fine without you here.
Mm-hmm.
Just, lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, you racist fuck. They were made responsible for distributing the supplies to their fellow Levites. Remember me, Nehemiah, for this, my God, and do not blot out what I, Nehemiah, have so faithfully done for the house of my God and its services.
Is he really pitching to God to make sure that people don't forget him?
I'm just going to read this one more
what
time.
The fuck?
Exactly the way it is phrased.
That's so arrogant.
I'm not adding words here when I say this.
That's so fucking arrogant.
Remember me for this, my God, and do not blot out what I have so faithfully done for the house of my God and its services.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He thinks really a lot of himself.
He does. He's like having this discussion with Sky Daddy, and they are like besties, and they have each other number one on speed dial.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's kind of a sickening scenario here.
Yeah.
I will have to say this, though. So far, this chapter, like, not as many names, so I'm, like, happy with that.
It is.
We actually have shit to discuss.
It is entertaining. I will say that.
Right.
In those days, Nehemiah, saw people in Judah treading wine presses on the Sabbath. Holy hell.
No, not working on the Sabbath.
And bringing
He killed the guy for picking up... God killed that guy for picking up goddamn sticks on the Sabbath.
Wrong day, yeah.
And these guys are treading wine?
They're treading wine on the Sabbath. And bringing in grain and loading it on donkeys.
Why aren't they all dead?
Together with wine, grapes, figs, and all other kinds of loads.
Is it possible that God is inconsistent?
It might be that God's inconsistent.
Shit.
Or non-existent.
I mean, there's always that possibility, yeah.
And guess what else? Just don't even guess.
Okay.
And they were bringing all this into Jerusalem on the fucking Sabbath. Can you even believe it?
Yeah, I mean, I can because I don't give a fuck about the Sabbath.
Right. Right. But these guys are supposed to care about the Sabbath. So he's like aghast. He's appalled. These are
literal Israelites that should be like dead at this point.
Right.
If this is the same God.
Yeah.
They should be dead.
They should be dead.
Because that motherfucker didn't truck with that bullshit.
And they just found Moses' words.
Right, they got the fucking words. So they
know that somebody died picking up sticks on the wrong goddamn day.
Right.
Because that's in those stories.
Yeah.
So they just read that and were like, yeah, but...
And they just came back from fucking exile. Like within the last, 100 years or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So like they know what... Hypothetically, they know what being bad does to them. Mm-hmm. They also know the rules. So, like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I don't think that it was as serious as we're being led to believe it was.
Once again, I don't really think the Israelites actually worshipped Yahweh. They worshipped whatever the fuck did something for them.
Yeah.
They're like, can you please, like, help my grain grow?
Yeah.
I need grain.
I need to not be harassed by the king.
Right, yeah, just... Can you get somebody to lay off me for a bit?
Whatever makes the king happy, yes, that is what I believe. 100%.
Right.
Therefore, Nehemiah, warned them against selling food on that day. Because,
not working, but
it's
selling.
my business.
Yeah.
I have to go tell them.
Mm-hmm.
People from Tyre who lived in Jerusalem were bringing in fish and all kinds of merchandise and selling them in Jerusalem on the Sabbath to the people of Judah, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Nehemiah, reboot. Nehemiah, rebuked the nobles of Judah and said to them, what the fuck is this wicked thing you assholes are doing, desecrating the Sabbath day?
Yeah.
My goodness, I'm so embarrassed.
Can't even believe you guys are still alive.
Right? And then Nehemiah, continued to say, didn't your ancestors do the same fucking things, you morons?
They did.
So that our God brought all this calamity on us and all this on the city? It's like you don't even learn, you dumb fucks.
Any God that punishes them to that extent for fucking working on the Sabbath really is a dick.
Yeah. True.
Because really that day is set apart, hypothetically, to worship you, your lordship.
Yes, your
and
lordship.
And if we don't do that, you either kill us or banish us from our land.
Yeah.
That's some major egotism.
That's what I'm saying.
Just ill-placed and, like, not cool.
Right? Like, I demand a day that you just do nothing but worship my ass.
Right.
Oh, you can't understand it because you're looking at it from a human perspective.
Okay, but let's look at it from a human perspective, shall we? Let's just say you have 3 kids at home, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And let's say you walk in one day and you sit your wife down and your 3 kids and you say, okay, look, everybody, I really like Thursdays and it's my off day. I deem that you shall only worship me on that day. And that is all you shall do.
You'll worship me like the rest of the week too, but on that day, that's all you'll do.
That's all you'll do. Yeah. That's what this is. Mm-hmm. That's and yes, it sounds as ridiculous as that would sound saying to your fucking kid and your wife.
Yeah.
Cuz no, you're fucking loony.
Yeah, like they call that codependency, and husbands are like, you're too needy, get the fuck away from me. And yeah. That's how that goes.
Right.
That relationship doesn't last.
No.
So, okay, I'm still Nehemiah and I'm still speaking.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I continued. Now, you are stirring up more wrath against Israel by desecrating the Sabbath. Ugh. End quote. Mm-hmm. When evening shadows fell on the gates of Jerusalem before the Sabbath, I, Nehemiah, ordered the doors to be shut and not opened until the fucking Sabbath was over.
Damn, they made all those people with their shit stay outside the doors.
Yeah. They were like, get out, bye. I, Nehemiah, stationed some of my own men at the gates so that no load could be brought in on the Sabbath day. Ha ha. I won.
That's
Once
rough.
or twice, the merchants and sellers of all kinds of goods spent the night outside Jerusalem. Ha ha. Whatever. But I, Nehemiah, warned them and said, why do you spend the night by the wall? If you do this again, I, Nehemiah, will fucking arrest you.
What? Why do you care if they spend the night by the fucking wall?
Because they're
not
sneaking out.
working. They're just sitting
working.
there.
They're working.
Oh my God.
They're working. They're working and you're arrested. They're working.
Okay.
There will be no working.
How far away do you have to camp before, he doesn't arrest you?
You have to be in your own house. Go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's got this city on lockdown.
Sure.
From that time on, they no longer came on the Sabbath. I win everything always. Then I, Nehemiah, commanded the Levites to purify themselves. I commanded them to do this and go and guard the gates in order to keep the Sabbath day holy.
Yeah.
I made them work.
Gotta keep that Sabbath day holy.
I made them work on the Sabbath day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's okay in that instance because it was deemed that it was needed.
Yeah.
By who? By Nehemiah?
Nehemiah. Oh, but here we've got another. He's going to talk to God. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Remember me for this also, my God, and show mercy to me according to your great love.
He's not even asking for direction. He's just telling God to not forget him.
I know.
How fucking arrogant.
Put me in heaven at your right hand.
Like he's putting people to work on the Sabbath and he's not even saying, hey, God, is this cool?
Right.
He's
like, I did
No,
do
he's
this.
like, I'm doing this. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And God, you're going to make sure I don't get forgot for this because fuck you. I'm doing a good fucking job down here, man.
Look, I am doing so good. I have a whole book named after me.
Yeah, right?
I wrote it.
I'm definitely getting to heaven.
I wrote it myself, but so...
Right?
I didn't write it on the Sabbath, but even if I did, it was worship. I did say, my God, my God, my God a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds a lot like Christians today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So anyways, moreover, in those days, I, Nehemiah, saw men of Judah who had married women from Ashdod, Ammon, and Moab.
I thought we already covered this.
Guess how I felt about that?
Not good, probably.
Not good at all.
Yeah.
Half of their children spoke the language of Ashdod.
Not that. They're multilingual?
Or the language... How
can you possibly accept that?
Or the language of one of the other peoples. Gross.
Wow.
And did not know how to speak the language of Judah. That's disgusting.
Yeah. You know, that sounds also like Republicans.
I know it does, right? Like go back to your country,
right?
And
yes,
we speak
we only
English
speak English here.
Yeah,
like no, actually, it's not the national language even. So
not even close. You
we don't have a national language,
right? Yeah.
This is melting pot and all.
This is where Republicans got this from. Fucking Nehemiah. I, Nehemiah, rebuked the fuck out of them and called curses down on them. I beat some of the men and pulled out their hair.
What the fuck? Did he really?
Yeah. I, Nehemiah, beat some of the men and pulled out their hair.
Oh my god.
I'm awesome. I'm the best. My shit smells delicious. You want to eat my butt. Mm-hmm. I, Nehemiah...
I think that might have been, thrown in there. Yeah, I don't think that was in the Bible.
It might have been my addition.
That might have been.
It's just he likes himself so much.
He really does.
I, Nehemiah, made them take an oath in God's name.
Was this after he beat them and pulled their hair out? Okay.
And I said, you are not to give your daughters in marriage to their sons, nor, fuckers, are you to take their daughters in marriage for your sons or for yourselves.
Because otherwise I'll beat you and pull your hair out.
Right?
Not God will punish you.
Right? I'll be angry.
Yeah, Nehemiah is going to fucking punish your ass.
Yeah. Was it not because of marriages like these that Solomon, king of Israel, sinned? No, it was because he married thousands of women
Christ.
And worshipped all their various gods. You dumb asshole.
It had nothing to do with... Oh my God.
I hate this guy so much.
That's such a bad justification for this.
Right? Among the many nations, there was no king like him. He was loved by his God.
Wait, Solomon?
Mm-hmm.
But, okay.
And God made him king over all Israel. But even he was led into sin by foreign women.
No.
It was the women who led him into sin.
No.
He was innocent.
Give me a fucking break. He had thousands of women. Thousands. You can't tell me.
It was all the thousands of women's fault.
That is such bullshit.
Right?
Wow. Yeah. The way this is written so bad.
I hate this guy.
This is so bad.
This guy is horrible. Must we hear now that you too are doing all this terrible wickedness and are being unfaithful to our God by marrying foreign women? Ill. One of the sons of Okay, hold on.
Broken record starts.
I know. Hold on. I got to stutter. Hold on. Hoyeda. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the sons of Hoyeda, son of Eliashib, the high priest, was son-in-law to Sanballat, the Horonite.
Okay.
Horonite.
Okay.
And I, Nehemiah, drove him away from me. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Good.
That happened.
Good job, Nehemiah.
I did that. Yeah. I drove that asshole away from me.
Make sure God knows you did it. I wouldn't want him to forget.
Actually, I am about to talk to God now.
Okay, yeah. Talk to God, not with God.
Talk at God.
Yeah. Talk at God.
Remember them, my God, because they defiled the priestly office and the covenant of the priesthood and of the Levites. So I, Nehemiah, purified the priests and the Levites of everything foreign and assigned them duties, each to his own task.
You, Nehemiah, are fucking insufferable.
I am insufferable. I, Nehemiah, also made provision for contributions of wood at designated times and for the first fruits. So, remember me with favor, my God. The end.
Not once did he ask anything of God or ask any advice from God.
Or tell God how great he is.
No, yeah. It was all about making sure God remembered him.
Don't forget I'm awesome.
Like how that's not how you are supposed to. Okay, just given the history that we've gone through so far of the Bible, that is not how you're supposed to talk to God.
That is not.
If there were a God,
yeah,
that was not the correct tone.
That was
not the correct way to talk to him.
You are a busybody, and if this was a movie, you would be the one learning the lesson.
God would have fucking bitch slapped your ass into the goddamn ground, and then smote you, and then opened the ground and swallowed you and burnt you. Because you're such a fucking arrogant shit.
And Nehemiah, guess what? Solomon would not have liked you.
Yeah, no.
So there.
He's like, you're a dick. Go away.
I have the C.
Yeah.
What do you have, Nehemiah?
Right.
A ruler to measure people's grass? Get the fuck out of here.
All right. So that was the end of Nehemiah.
That was the end of Nehemiah.
And Nehemiah is quite a fucking ass.
He's a character, isn't he? He's a card.
He's something.
Cad.
He's something. He sure as hell thinks a lot of himself.
Oh, he's a trip.
I'm glad we got past the names and into a little bit of story to learn, because like that gave me a taste of Nehemiah, and it left a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
That was really, I don't like him.
Like, Ezra struck me as somewhat sincere.
Somewhat, yeah.
He wasn't insufferable. He seemed sincere.
Right.
Nehemiah,
oh,
he's the chronicler all over.
He's really just
I'm going to do more research and see, because I saw that there were some people saying that it's all the same, but then there was somebody else that I didn't look into because, rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Who said that something may have been edited over later on, and I'm thinking it was Ezra.
I'm thinking that because Ezra's in this book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they mentioned Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this guy Nehemiah just was like, I'm just going to make myself the star of a story here.
Yeah.
And
like he wrote Chronicles and then he saw Ezra's like story or whatever. And he's like, I'm going to write me a story too. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like anybody back then would know. There were so few people that could read and write that if you added the story, there's not going to be a lot of people questioning it.
Right.
As long as you knew the right way to do it,
exactly,
and put it to the right people and said, here, this is all part of this group and whatever, so.
Yep.
All right. Well, we finished another book of the Bible.
We sure as fuck did.
Yeah. Which means that this weekend we will be back.
I don't have it all planned out, but
we're going to be back with some stuff.
There will be a Q&A. There will be an entire book wrap-up. There will be a contradictions. You're always wrong.
Right.
There will be
a
Patreon. There will be the weekly wrap-up. And...
replay, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. There'll be all that, and then we'll be back... I don't want to give exact time frames here, but maybe on Monday.
No,
but
it won't be on Monday.
No, because we got too many episodes to do.
Yeah.
But at some point when we're done with all the extra episodes for Nehemiah, we'll be back with
Esther chapter 1.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the upcoming episodes here, and then and then the other ones too. I'm sorry, I thought I was going to say something clever, but then it was shit just running out of my mouth.
You're no Nehemiah because you're able to like admit when you sound stupid.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Oh, I'm here to vouch for that.
Yeah,
but I do too.
Right. So we're stupid together.
We are.
That's the important thing. Love you.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Well, it's Saturday.
It's Q&A Saturday.
Yeah, it is. And what are we Q&A in today?
We have Q's and we have A's.
Yeah, because, we just finished a week.
Yeah.
And actually we finished Nehemiah.
We finished Nehemiah, but we're not doing the wrap-up of Nehemiah till, I can't remember, either tomorrow or Monday. I think Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, we're doing our Patreon episode tomorrow. We're doing our wrap-up on Monday, and then we're doing our contradictions on Tuesday.
That's correct.
And then we'll be starting Esther. Is it Esther?
Esther.
Esther. On Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're heading with things this week, or, this weekend into next week.
Got it.
And then what are we covering today?
Nehemiah chapters 9 through 13, which, like you said, finishes up Nehemiah.
Yep.
And we had a few questions. Like, what was the thing with the curse and the oath? Like, the curse? What? And then we had a question about, really, was it good to kick that dude out of his house? Like, he had set up house in the temple, and Nehemiah was like, get the fuck out, and kicked him out.
Right.
Yeah. And that whole chosen by lot to live in Jerusalem, and how it seemed like they weren't really excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got all kinds of stuff to talk about.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, huh?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so before I answer the questions that we specifically had, I wanted to make a clarification about a comment that we made where we were like, oh, that's weird. Okay. Remember when they were like, or when not they so much as Nehemiah was doing like that really long prayer out loud and he was like, God is so fucking great and we're the worst. And we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it wasn't really a question. We were like, that's weird.
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing with the Persians presumably listening in to them doing their thing because the Persians were like on the outside.
Right. So was this like performative or something?
It was somewhat performative. The prayer mentioned some historical events and it was not things that were arbitrarily selected. It was making strong points.
I see.
And here are 3 of the points that were made in that prayer.
Okay.
The land was given to the Jews by God, thus the gift was outside Persian authority. Ooh. Even though the Persians said that they could be there, right. They were basically tell the Persians, thank you, but also
it was already ours.
It wasn't yours to give.
Right.
And that's why you have to step off and leave us alone.
That's bold, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And that's just the first point.
Right.
Okay. The second point is that this Jewish claim is based on God's sanction, not Persia's, which is
essentially the same thing.
Of the
right.
same thing.
Yeah.
Right. But the prayer was making sure you understand, A, we're not the ones making the statement, God is.
Right.
B, the statement is, this land is ours whether you say so or not.
Right.
Okay. And 3, the claim was made prior to any Persian claims of this land. So,
I mean, realistically, I guess that's true.
Right.
At some level.
I'm not here to tell you.
Not God actually saying it, but like,
sure.
The Israelites put claim to it at least.
Sure. I'm not here to tell you whether I agree or disagree with the points that they were making. I am here to tell you that is the importance of the prayer and what the intention was, and that yes, it was performative, but not just like we're praying to God. See us be performatively praying to God.
Right.
It actually was like a very bold political statement.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So toward that end, I kind of approve, and I'm like, damn.
For their own
feisty.
For their own reasons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Feisty, man.
Right.
Way to take a stance.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Wait, and it goes. I mean, I don't think anywhere in Nehemiah he ever really did a prayer to God. He prayed at God,
right,
and basically prayed for him to recognize him.
Don't forget me. You better remember me.
Yeah. So I mean, it was either politics or it was narcissism.
Yeah. Exactly. But I saw that and I was like, okay, this wasn't a question, but it is something that we commented on.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting.
No, I appreciate that.
Okay, so next we come to chapter 10 where we have the curse and the oath.
Okay. Yep.
And this was the verse that it came from. These joined with their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse and an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of the Lord our God and his ordinances and his statutes.
Okay.
And we were like, curse? What the fudge? Right. Okay. So the curse is the penalty that they invoked if they were faithless to the covenant.
Okay. So penalties for not being faithful to the covenant could range anywhere from fucking death or,
being conquered,
ruining the next 10 generations of your family.
Yeah. And that's
I mean,
what
like
you're
there's
gonna
all kinds
cursed.
Of different fucking things.
Yeah.
Okay.
The oath is the obligation of the duty. It's the vow. It's the promise. And the curse is the repercussions if you don't follow through.
Got it.
So that's what that was intended, apparently.
I rail against the curse portion of that because it's never really been clarified by the Israelites or God what the actual punishments are. Like there's hints that this could happen or that could happen or whatever, but it's really up to the whim. Let's assume there's a God, right? Let's just go with they think there's a God and there's a God doing this.
Right.
That God says, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I feel like to punish you. And it's going to be, it might be small, it might be fucking huge.
Or this might be the week that I don't even fucking notice.
Right.
You don't know.
You might get a pass, right?
Yep.
But yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to the actual enforcement of that goddamn curse.
Right.
It's just something that hovers over their heads, but it's just something they attribute to bad shit that happens to them. That's all it is.
Yes. No, I totally agree. And I also hesitate to say that that's for sure what the curse meant, because this is our interpretation years later.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just like scholars opining on it.
Right.
So who knows?
We can only go off of what we got, you know?
Yeah.
And this is what we got.
This is what we got. So moving on to chapter 13.
Loved that chapter.
Right? Well, this is when Nehemiah kicked Tobiah out of the temple.
Yeah.
Okay?
That pissed me off a little bit.
It did me too. His household stuffs were thrown out of the temple complex because, and I don't know that it specifically said this, or if I missed it, or we both missed it, or what, but because his house within the temple apparently was a base of his operation by using a privileged position in the temple economy to pursue an advantageous business arrangement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that changes things dramatically.
Yeah, I mean, if he was doing something bad to the community, that's different. But I
was picturing just like a homeless guy and they gave him shelter in the temple.
Right.
Like, that's what I had in my mind.
And we don't know where that description comes from either. That could be just apologists making something up.
It could be, but I got needs. This off of a Jewish site.
Okay.
Like,
one that lends a little bit of validity to it, because there's probably other stories that coincide with this at some level.
Right.
And there usually are. I mean, that like we've talked about before, we could go down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Just chasing all these fucking stories.
Exactly. So I don't know the validity of that. That is just what was offered up on this particular site I was reading from. And I was like, okay, that actually makes sense and goes along with why Nehemiah was so pissed.
Yeah.
And he was like, how dare, get the fuck out. I
can get behind that, but like the way it read, the way I took it.
Right.
Dude just comes back from fucking Persia and he's like, get your shit out now.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
And like, oh, who the fuck do you think you are, man?
Right. Yeah. That was the way I read it too. And like I said, I thought that the guy was just like some homeless dude.
Right.
But no, he was a businessman.
Yeah.
And now some apologists will say that it compares to in the New Testament when Jesus walks through the house of his father and throws the table over of the money lenders and stuff, and is like, you know, don't do business in my father's house. This is a house of God, and you know, blah blah blah. So I don't know that I see that equivalency,
but if that other portion of the story is true, it could come close. It could come close to that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to talk about was when they had to choose by lot who was going to live in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And I thought this was kind of interesting. So the rulers or princes before Nehemiah took the matter in his hand, they had resided in the country, but the city needed a greater general population in order to grow.
Okay.
So, but nobody wanted to live there, and the question was, why? Okay.
Right, yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, if you lived in the city, your job is military duty.
Oh, I see. So basically they conscripted people.
Yes.
Okay.
So it wasn't just you're coming to live in the city, and now you're part of the temple guard.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that's why the detailed list of names was specifically to demonstrate that each group living outside the city was well represented by families living within its walls, so that they collectively, even though they lived outside the city proper, they all collectively were part of the city because they all had a stake in it. They all had a member of their family performing military and important duties there.
That's interesting to me, because if you take Israel now, right? Israel as it stands now as a state, everyone who comes of age, male at least, I know, are required to serve a certain amount of time in the military. Required. Like, it's just, you do that.
Right. And it's part of their civic duty.
Right. So, I mean, it sounds like a lot of these things kind of carried through in their culture.
Right.
as to, and part of it is where they are and how many enemies they have surrounding them. So I mean that, and they're a small state. So I mean they have a lot to defend against a lot of people who they need to defend it against if they would want to keep it.
Exactly.
So
exactly. I appreciated that it made sense of A, why they didn't want to live there.
Right.
And B, why they went to lengths to make sure that every family was represented.
Yeah.
That cleared up a question I didn't even know I had.
Right.
By clarifying another bit of information.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
And moreover, I kind of approve. I don't know that I would want to be the one conscripted, and I don't know that I would be eager to give up my child to go represent.
But if your people, if you as a people, your goal is to establish yourself in this area and defend it, then
is the best
that's
way.
the best. Yeah, you don't have enough. You have a limited amount of people right now because you just got fucking, railroaded over to Persia or wherever, Babylon, and then only some of you came back. So you have to figure out a way to make this work.
Exactly. So I approve of that.
Yeah. Did we have anything else to cover today, or?
No, I went ahead and had gathered some stuff for our wrap up, but we're not going to get into that just now.
Sounds good. But that was really good information, and
so.
I mean, it was definitely stuff I wanted to know about.
Yeah.
So I really love. I mean, I just have to say this. Like, I don't know how no one's really specifically commented to us about our Q&As. I really love our Q&As.
Me too.
I didn't at first because I didn't really know what we were doing with it,
Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, how far to go and figuring out what questions we were looking for
right.
and how to find those answers. Like, I'm a lot more confident now in, either saying, this is something we asked about. I definitely want to know that. Or in just reading through something, finding that interesting gem that it's like, we didn't ask about this, but I gotta fucking share it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
No, and I have full confidence that if we didn't figure something out, that somebody out there would like email us or tweet us or something, because it's happened.
It has happened. It definitely has
so
happened.
I don't feel as bad about possibly missing something big, because somebody'd be like, hey, just so you know,
you really fucked
that one up.
Which I'm sure I have. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. Feel free to correct me.
Yeah, no, I mean, we only have so many fucking resources, and they're mostly just what we can come up with on the fly. You know, like we're doing this, we're doing this shit straight through.
Yeah.
And it's not as easy as maybe we make it sound sometimes.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Sunday through Thursday, we read a chapter every night, and we have not yet managed to get ahead. So we are usually recording the night before for the next morning.
Yeah.
And then, so on Friday, I'm having to do an entire week's worth of research because I can't research what I haven't read yet.
Right.
So I don't know what questions we'll have until we've already gotten through them. So Friday, I'm doing an entire week's worth of research in 2 hours to try to just come up with an episode material that will work.
I love this, right?
I do too.
But it is a lot of our time.
It is, and I love doing it.
Yeah,
I love doing it, and I love everything that we are learning. I just, like, I am so cringing for the first time that somebody's like, y'all are ass.
Well, I didn't say that to garner sympathy for, like, what we're doing exactly. I said it because, even with us spending as much time as we're doing on all this, as much time as we dedicate to this podcast every week, I still feel like we aren't grasping all the things that we should grasp.
Oh, I know that.
I feel like we're missing bits, and it bugs the shit out of me. I'm like, I want to know more. But, like, we could do this for fucking ever.
Well, here's my problem is I have a hard time if things are not linearly or chronologically laid out. I have a hard time connecting dots.
Yeah.
So I'm reading through stuff and then finding out that in books that we haven't read yet, they're going to be talking about stuff that's already happened.
Right.
And add to it.
Got it.
And so that makes me, as a completionist, want to hurry up and buzz through it all and then start over and take notes to make the story make sense.
Right.
And like, what? I'm sorry. Did you just literally say you want to read the Bible again? Get the fuck out of here, self. No, you do not.
Yeah.
But I kind of do.
Well, I mean, I think we have a long way to go still. We have years to go still.
Yes.
I mean, you guys have to know you're in this for the long haul if you're listening to the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be, I mean, we just finishing the Bible is going to be another 2.5 years probably.
Yep.
I mean, that's how much there is to cover. And we have more beyond that. We have things, I mean, this is a long fucking project.
It is.
So.
And I don't think we quite knew.
We had no idea
when we first started this up. But it's been fun.
It's just like, what, we're going to read a book, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, we've covered, like, when you skip around, it's easy to skip, like our book clubs that we do. Like, we kind of skip around, we skip, you know, we just summarize, right?
Yeah.
But this is not that.
This is not that.
Yeah.
This is reading every single goddamn word.
All right. I've gone on long enough. I was feeling, I don't know. I feel good about our episodes, but I also wonder how much we miss. That's all.
Yeah.
That's really what it boiled down to.
Well, I really enjoy doing the research, and I'm sorry for what we miss and whatever. It is what it is, man.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed our Q&A for today, and we'll be back on tomorrow with our wrap up for Nehemiah. And then no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Patreon. Monday. Monday we'll be back with our wrap up for Nehemiah.
Yes.
Contradictions on Tuesday, and then start Esther on Wednesday.
That is correct.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Guess what this is?
It's a Patreon episode.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a little late.
It's a little late. I mean, we might get this out on the correct day. It might be past midnight by the time we get it out. I'm not sure yet.
Well,
but
as we're recording, it's late in the day.
Late in the day. Yeah. That is right.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about today?
Hell.
Yeah, hell. So we recently went there.
We went to hell and back.
Yeah, we went to hell and back. So, we figured we'd just, talk about our experience of going to hell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a Patreon episode. And if you're listening to this and it's not going to end with us continuing on about this, that means that you're not a Patreon member.
What?
And, there's easy ways to remedy that. You can go down to the links below in this post, and you can click on the Patreon link, and then you could listen to the rest of this episode.
And why wouldn't you do that? Right?
Yeah, you should go do that now. And meanwhile, we're going to go talk about fucking hell.
Yeah, we are. Oh no, what happened?
Well, this is a special Patreon episode, actually. Which means that they need to go to Patreon and subscribe as a patron in order to listen to it.
Okay, well, I guess that we are going to go do that now.
Yeah, just head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse, become a member for as low as $2 a month, and you'll have access to all these special things and goodies too. So, go do that.
So this was just a teaser.
Yeah, teaser.
Okay, just
Bye.
checking.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.